total sense.
So this is a cut I took from one of the posts that I responded to, but it's simply saying the guy was asking, he asked a question, what are some locations or recommendations to start an Airbnb in Atlanta, right? And you see those all the time on Facebook. And the problem with something that simple is, one, you're going to get 100 different opinions on what right is based on people's experiences. But the reality of it is that the location does matter, but not as much as the value you offer, right? And I always give an example of like Enterprise, Alabama. I don't know if you've been down toward Fort Rucker or even know where it is, but Enterprise is as big as your living room, right? And the place, when we went in there, had only a handful of Airbnbs. But understanding that and looking at the numbers, you would look at it on the surface and say, man, this is a terrible deal, right? I'm not going to go into a market with like 10 Airbnbs that are only pricing at like $56 a night, right? So that becomes one of those conversations. People wouldn't pick the location, but I say, yes, go for it, because if you can offer value in that location, then people are going to come. And what we found after doing some research was there were no homes in a market that slept more than 8 people. So subsequently, every home we put in the enterprise market had 8+ people to sleep. So we cornered the market with respect to larger groups with pets and all these other amenities. And now the properties are doing really well, and they're able to command top dollar, and we're only competing against our own listings, right, in that city. And that's one of those things that I can always draw back on and say, hey, well, this is why this works, right? Because we've done it in small towns such as Enterprise, and then, as I alluded to earlier, popular towns such as Savannah, Georgia.